Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from southwestern Pennsylvania. We're back to continue our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod. And guess what? I've made it to episode 100 on one of my first playthroughs here, and that's kind of got me all tingly and excited. Thank you all for tuning in and taking a peek, and if you've been a subscriber, thanks for lasting this long and making it this far. That's amazing. If this is your first time or first few times in the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, do so now. Help me celebrate number 100. Hit that like button. Everybody who watches this video, you ought to help me celebrate and hit that like button just because. All right, that's all I gotta do to get this mission going. We got ahead of us Operation Devil's Mists in the Great White North of Canada. So let's get out there, and see if we can handle this landed, not downed, but landed UFO.
This is Big Sky. We're in position near the enemy LZ. Strike One is ready to move on your orders.
I read you, Big Sky. This was a landing, not a crash, so expect heavy resistance.
Okay, we got a UFO right in front of us. So that would appear, that's the console that's kind of near the back of the UFO. So if we got room to come around to the left to get towards the front door, and there's a heck of a lot of more space down this side, yeah. So that right there has decided which direction we're moving. I'm not going up the little narrow side of the map around the back of the UFO. We're going to take the wide path. It does two things for us. It helps clear the ground outside the downed UFO before we have to enter. And if I said that does two things, I don't know, but it helps clear helps clear outside the UFO, so we can handle the outsider at our leisure. Babe Ruth, I'm spoiled here. I'm in the habit of having a concealment scout, and you are not one of those concealment scouts. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Move up to some nice cover. And chuck a little battle scanner to kind of see where we're... Okay, we got some meld over here, which may be what I go for with the spacecraft more over this way. So let's chuck and see how clear our path is on the way to the meld. Let's get a sense of what we're getting into. Boy, your arm is just not as strong as I would like it. Well, I guess you're throwing... It's okay. I have those with better arms, though.
Scanners online.
Oh, I was disoriented. I thought it was more towards the back and I had to go to the side. Okay. I stand corrected. I was a little turned around. So anyway, this is right out front. It's actually in kind of a safe position to try and go for the meld as we sweep along. We're near the edge of the map here. So let's get ourselves a motor in and a moving. Alexis, with that in mind, I'm thinking back here in the corner kind of gives you a nice view and range. You won't be steadied, but I kind of like that spot for you. And there's a few others that I kind of want to get into certain positions. One of them is you, Cristiano, so you have a nice cover, and Angela Merkel, so you have a nice base of fire if something should happen on this first turn. Although it's looking, if anything's going to happen, it's going to be out of the darkness off to the side. So or it's going to be from farther down. Well, let's try and position ourselves accordingly as much as possible. It should be safe to just dash you guys up to cover, the two that I want in set positions if something wanders towards us. So we're going to try just that. CR7. Yep. Fred, we'll just get you here. And then Ruth, where would be some good supporting spots to move you? I think what we'll do is we'll just do some blue moves on the side of this rise right here for you and Sandy Koufax. We'll keep you on Overwatch. And I'm thinking for this first turn, yeah, it's not the ideal cover for my rocket, but I am going to just rush you, hoping we don't have a first turn activation here, Edgar Allan Poe, just to get you farther forward with the group. And the next turn we'll start steadying you. And Overwatch is abound. Oh, that kind of sounded cyber disky to me. That low hum, that low throb of machinery that we just heard. The only problem with advancing over here is there's not a lot of cover, is there now? Takes a big bit of open field running to be able to maneuver this one. Wow. So maybe what we do have to do, or maybe what we have to do, is kind of angle over a little bit as we're moving forward a little bit. The cover just doesn't seem conducive to what I'm looking for. But anyway, let's get you scouting out here, Babe Ruth. In fact, I'm going to push you in this direction on a blue move at a time. And we're going to push you forward all the way here. Just because it's full cover, we could activate, but if you're stuck in full cover, it's full cover.
Position control on the goods.
I thought that was worth the risk, and fortunately it proved to be okay. Wow, that's just kind of bizarre to have meld. I'm so used to seeing meld being covered by a pod of some kind. And this one is definitely not covered by a pod of some kind. Now you would be able to make it to the meld. Problem is I couldn't. It's going to be tough getting all my support up there to help you out unless I do a lot of double moving. And at least for you, Fred, I will. I'm feeling like I probably don't want to do that a lot with anybody else because I'm not getting a good sense of the wares, and when it's a cyber disc I kind of want to be a little more set and steady. So Angela will bring you right here. CR7, that's a slope, so that tree is not cover. And our support troops.
I'm on the move.
Moving out.
Let's check out your arm, Sandy Koufax, and just see how far. Are you the one with the gold? Yeah, it's a golden arm, but it's not that golden. So we're not gonna get the extra view that I would like. We're just gonna hang on. I don't know what I may do. Edgar Allan Poe. Well, we can steady you up here. It just means when we go for that meld, we're going to have outstripped your rocket coverage, which is not necessarily encouraging.
Got it covered.
And we'll set as much Overwatch as we can and get you nice and steadied there, Alexis. You can help us a lot if something goes south here. Yep, that is a cyber disc, all right. And we hear noises from inside the front door. Was that just our normal outsider, or did that appear right at the same time as that cyber disc noise? We're going to do a blue move right to here. I'm almost thinking, well, let's do it on the first move before anybody else has a chance to react and do anything and find out if we're in trouble. Wow. So So we got a rise, and then we got another meld teasing us back here. Maybe that's where they're waiting in ambush for us, huh? Over the top of the hill where we can't really get any shots. I'm gonna take the chance. Hopefully an outsider is not sitting right on the edge. Is it worth it for you, Sandy Koufax, to move? Or how far? Yeah, probably not going to get a good enough chuck inside here to double check, but maybe we will before I move that one extra step out there, Sandy Koufax. Let's get these two moved up. Let's see, if I move you up, Fred, right there.
Heading to that location.
Can Mutti, can you make space up here? Yeah, you can make it to the corner, Mutti. I'm gonna keep you here, CR7. And we're gonna bring Koufax up to this point. And see if we get a good sense, or can get a good sense. Can we heave it just? No, not far enough. So much for that idea of making it safe for us. Ruth, get you over here. Can you get far enough, Edgar Allan Poe? No, you cannot. Do I dare just have you stand there steadied? Because if something breaks loose, you're going to be in the open, and that's not ideal. But if it means being able to shoot a rocket with a cyber disc, we're doing it. Well, it's not going to die this time, so I think it's better to take an extra turn and grab the meld next time with everybody else just a wee bit closer. Alright. Really not, it's a pretty quiet spacecraft. Either that means we're not close to everybody, or they're being really stealthy in the way they're not moving. I don't think anybody over the hill would be able to see us, so I think just in case someone's activated inside the downed UFO, we're going to take this side of the meld. And now maybe we work on clearing the hill, or taking the hill. That is our next objective.
Heading to that location.
And we'll push everybody up just a tiny bit to make that happen. We won't have the overwatch we prefer, but we'll have more support up there should something come wandering our way. Ruth, I seem more worried about taking something from the side of the spacecraft than I am over the hill. Can you tell?
Got it. Move it.
At least this way my rocket has a half little bit of cover while he steadies to support us. And pretty soon, Alexis, we're going to have you join the rest of us over here, but for now I like your elevation, especially with that hill back there, to be able to support us. Once we get to the top of the hill, you're going to have to motor it to catch up to us, because then anything over the edge, over the top of the hill, is not going to be visible to you. And finally, Mutti, let's run you up here too. And Overwatch, who's able.
Got my eyes on.
Steady.
What was that?
Okay, no sound along with that, so that makes it sound like it is the outsider, and he does seem to be on the left-hand side of the spacecraft. This is where I wish we had. Sandy Koufax, you're way back here. If I do your first move here and chuck over the hill, let's see if you can do that for us, because I worry about getting to the top of the hill without my sniper support. Right about there, maybe?
Big brother is online.
often does this happen? Now, there's a lot of shadows back here, mind you, so I'm speaking too soon. There's a lot of shadows, but we also are very near the edge of the map. Not that we haven't seen pods right on the edge of the map. Especially seekers in prior missions. They love to hug the edge, although I've seen all different kinds of aliens hug the sides of the map. Fred. Yeah, we can't. We're gonna do it this way at a time. We're gonna do it this spot at a time. You would have vision through there, which appears to be clear, but maybe you'll see something if it's just out of the fringe.
I'm rolling. That's what we're looking for.
Well, yeah, it is. But we're also concerned and looking for aliens. If all we had to do to collect meld, this would be a pretty boring damn game. Well, gotta hate those rocks that are next to the trees, taking away the full cover. I'm gonna bring you this way, babe. You have lightning reflexes if we notice something.
Okay.
Not getting a sense that we have anything just past the meld. We could have a nasty surprise right here and be totally unaware, couldn't we? Oof, that would be horrible if something popped up out of there. It sure would play havoc with our cover. Now, if I bring you here, Ronaldo, you have no cover in that direction. It's hard to know how to pick the cover and where they're going to come from. So I'm going to dash you instead to corner cover. Ruth.
Moving out.
It's really hard. Even having thrown 2 battle scanners, we just aren't seeing what's out there. There's been a real quiet map. Have you noticed whoever's on this map, other than that, and in fact even the cyber disc noises that we heard, pretty damn quiet. Mutti, I'm going to charge you over here. Yeah, you still don't quite get sight over there. I'm going to bring the rocket a little bit closer. And I'm still going to steady just because of the cyber discs being out there. And once again, we'll overwatch. I'm not bringing you up yet, Alexis. I hope you don't feel lonely back there. But I'm going to have to bring you up soon. Yeah, now the cyber disc is moving. It must sense where we are. It's coming in for us. It's coming in for us. Don't you get that feeling? Don't you? Boy, it's tempting to dash. We're going to take a little corner cover here. It's going to let me know if I activate over here, and I want to learn this on the first turn.
Roger that.
Okay, it doesn't appear that anybody was hiding back there. And I'm kind of thinking that now we're looking this way with our cover. We're looking this way with our cover is what I'm thinking. So either they're all hiding inside or around the spacecraft. I don't know where they're going. Now it's not spinning super fast, so I'm not going to do the extra move this turn. Can you tell with a cyber disc out there, I just don't want to get caught. In fact, I'm going to keep a lot of you back here in half cover in case it's running towards us. And now all of a sudden I'm feeling a little exposed because of how my rocket is positioned at the moment, and not so much everybody else, but that rocket positioning is concerning me. My support units, Alexis, the rocket, aren't quite where I'd ideally like them to be. I'm going to double dash you and Sandy Koufax into the group. I'm almost tempted to take Koufax here and smoke just because I don't have any proper support. Well, at least it's a I can't look at that to get you to where you could shoot that rocket. I've got to do the dash thing now. Problem is, this is probably the turn the cyber disc would appear, right? And you're not going to be steadied. And so therefore what I'm going to do, since for whatever reason I'm feeling paranoid about a cyber disc, we've been handling them pretty dang regular, but Since all you guys are just in half cover, we're gonna do this. I got 4 of these suckers, so we're gonna use them. That guy's gonna come. That Cyberdisc is on the move now as opposed to earlier. So I'm thinking I want to do that. Now Alexis, we're taking the slow pan back to you, and I gotta find out how far you can move. Not far enough for my taste, but it might give you, if a Cyberdisc is over here moving forward towards us, at least it gives you, if we're lucky, an angle. And I don't like a moving Cyberdisc to think that he might be coming up behind you with you stuck all by your lonesome. Those that can Overwatch will. And let's see what happens. Is it moving like I think? That's silence. And they've gone quiet again. They've gone quiet again. The only good thing about that is it lets me get some of my support units in position better as we clear out this side of the UFO. And then if we don't find anybody there, it means they were way back in this corner or inside just waiting to explode on us, everybody at once. Would they do that? Are they that stealthy that they could do that? I guess we're gonna find out. I guess we're gonna find out. Do I want to bring you that close to the edge? You do have running guns, so we'll do it. Because I'm pushing forward, so that's how I want us oriented a bit. Ruth, I want to get Mutti moving forward. Mutti, at least for forward facing. See, I don't want to push too far here because we know the outsider is on this side. And if we activate him, he is calling all his buddies. So we'll get you and CR7 up here. Ruth, we're going to get you moving over in this direction.
Rolling.
And we're going to try and get our support a little closer now. We'll bring you up into your own smoke, Sandy, and we now can move up. I'll feel a little better about this position being steadied. Alexis, where are you back here? Let's get you caught up before I start overwatching. Oh, you got a long way to run, girl. You got a long way to run. I think we'll do it in the back. You got a little elevation there. You might be able to help us from here
On the move.
before we move you forward closer. Now it's back on the move. Cyberdisc is back on the move. I just don't get a good sense in my ear where the heck it's coming from. So now I'm going to start slowly pushing forward. Gosh darn it, Angela, you can't quite make it there, can you? Well, let's have the scout do his job. He of lightning reflexes. Let's see if we find anything moving forward. And I'm almost not. I want to find him back here. I really do. I do. Because there's not many other places left they can be. Or else they're going to just start filing out of the spacecraft on us.
That's affirmative.
And that's an uncomfortable thought.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Mutti. That was a risk. That really was a risk. Especially on a double move. How important was that cover on my part, eh? How important was that cover? I'm thinking, CR7, I'm going to put you on that tree. I just didn't want to run you this way around to get to that tree. Okay, so the outsider is not too close to the front to be visible through there, at least. Sandy Koufax, I may work on. I don't know. We're gonna have not. We won't have cover for you facing quite the way I want unless we dash you over here.
Yes, sir.
Now we can get our Alexis moving up a little bit.
Already there.
That'll give you a little height. And finally a rocket that can be steadied. Of course, straight ahead shot is definitely blocked and out,
On my way.
but any other angle we should be okay. I think we're just going to overwatch who can. This is definitely a game that's quiet again. That's got to be the outsider. He's on the left-hand side based on another sound cue I got, but he's not right by the door on the left-hand side, so that's good to know. Babe Ruth, we're going to push you forward to clear this side out and declare it alien-free. And I'm feeling pretty confident that it's alien-free. Well, could be a little farther, but guess what? We don't have too much more cover we could take to get up farther.
Moving out.
I do have one more battle scanner. And I'm kind of undecided on how to use it. Ruth.
On the move.
Yeah, not good option, CR7. Sandy, I can't, that's not quite close enough, I don't think, to chuck it in there. Let's just find out. Neither of my battle scanner throwers have the best of arms. Can it get inside the door this time? Yes, so we can at least get some vision inside a good chunk of the spacecraft. Let's try it.
Incoming signal from battle scanner.
This is my question. Are they all camped out inside? Can we take a look? Oh, there's definitely some camping going on. So I see a lot of drones, which means Cyberdisc has got to be nearby. I see the outsider, so at least we know for future reference where. So they've really been quiet back here. The Cyberdisc may be going back and forth, and I have not even heard a Muton roar. Have you? Holy smokes! So they are trying to make for, and look at this, we got someone standing sideways because their little circle is straight up. Oh, that's the Cyberdisc. That is actually the Cyberdisc. I see it now, right there, right there. So they are all, this is called the 100th episode surprise. That's what, a little surprise party for the 100th episode. I see how it is. Oh, lordy. Let's see. Does anyone see? Even you, Alexis, don't even have an angle to get a shot off in there, do you? Do you? So how do we want to work an activation on this one? Now the Cyberdisc has been moving at times. Oh, there's even a guy on the roof. Look at that. Man, oh man, we don't need to activate all them at once. We do not. What we do need to do is try to get ourselves set for if and when that Cyberdisc does do its little occasional move, maybe we have some options and maybe we have a chance to do something about it. Alright, so let's just start getting the rest that haven't moved. We know we can start bringing some shots up. I definitely want to start setting Overwatch and steadying a rocket as much as possible in between turns. And you're slow moving forward, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. You don't fly like a raven at all, do you? And then Alexis. We're going to bring you up over here. This time I will steady you. Now let's see if one of them's moving. Cyber Disc is moving, barely. We've heard that move before. So they really are some of the most stationary of enemies we've had in a while. Now, I don't know that I am comfortable. Yeah, moving right here. Seems like we can be seen, doesn't it? Of course, it's a little dark over there to be able to being able to count on the rings, the green rings of line of sight. We got that muton up on the roof too. Kind of thinking we'll push everybody a little bit closer. Angela, I don't know that you would be able to step out from here, but you would be able to take a spot where maybe we can get a better shot. And there'd be no useful overwatch there from you, CR7. That means I'm going to have to dash you here, I think. Do I want to get you a little closer, Babe Ruth?
That is there now.
Ruth, we can get you up to this tree. Sandy Koufax, I want to get you and your smoke near the front. And we're just going to keep pushing forward little by little with the rocket, steadying as we go. And then finally we need, we need Alexis back here. Where do I want to pop you up? If I bring you here, that's fairly good range of fire for you. Let's see if this is a movement turn. We lose sight here in a second. Oh man. This is where I want just one more little battle scanner ahead of us. And if you all can bear with me, I'm going to pause right here and be right back. I got a cat rubbing my leg saying, feed me, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And my leg is mine again. Let's see. I just have a feeling, I guess, nobody's moved yet. This would be my first move. I guess we're going to do it. We're going to see if this activates the cyber disc. Or will it gain vision? I just don't want to activate them both at once. I'm counting on the drone being a little closer, and I'm counting on us being a little too far away from the muton. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'm such a wimp. Well, there's corner cover that's a little closer. Let's do this little by little by little. I hope you can understand why I'm trying to be a little bit careful.
That there now.
Okay.
I'm on the move.
Roger, tracking.
Thinking it's safe to bring you here, Mutti. Yes. And we'll bring you here just in case, Sandy Koufax. That means I can bring the rocket just a tiny bit closer, perhaps. Little by little, inch by inch. Painfully slow.
I'm rolling.
Kind of killing your lone wolf, but you're pretty good even without it here, Alexis. Now, do we get any kind of great movement? Oh, did we get it? We get it? We get it? Are they active? I saw a little red. Are they? They aren't quite active. Tantalizingly close. I thought maybe that drone was far enough to make it happen. Wow. I definitely am. Run gun is definitely out of play for you, Fred. So I guess if I'm going to move somebody up and take the risk right here to see who we activate, if it's everybody at once or not, you would be the one I'm going to do it with. Because this waiting game is killing me. I think what I'm going to do, because we saw them move out just a little bit, let's do... Do I dare do a couple more? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to waste a couple turns of just waiting and overwatching and seeing if they move out. If not, then we're gonna take the plunge. So I'm going to speed it up now, unless of course they activate between turns or whatnot, and I'll slow it back down. But I want to keep. I'm going to do a few more rounds of Overwatch camping. I take it. So much for a few more rounds Overwatch camping. They went farther back in. I'm going to just do it right now. I'm not getting any sense that they're going to move out. We're going to have to do it. And this is the problem is that I think by activating in this way, it puts us at a disadvantage. That's what bugs me about this. But this is what we're going to do. Maybe... Well, look, guess what? I think I better do it with you because you're in half cover. Oh, I got several of us in half cover that are not looking good. I'll do it with you, CR7. Oof. I don't have really much of a better way to move forward. Now this will definitely move me forward. Let's see if it activates. Oh. How much more of a tease can this be? Well, now maybe when he flies out that drone again, we will be close enough to be seen. So therefore, let's get everybody up and on Overwatch and ready for when that happens, and I will fast forward to that eventuality. Let's just get a sense for the shredder. A lot of blockage on the shot, so I think I may look at repositioning you. Just what I want to worry about. Problem is putting you here, I don't know if you're able to like lean out to fire. I don't know that that's a possibility. So where's the best spot to put a rocket? Well, that is full cover. I think I might like that a little better. Flankable full cover, but it's full cover.
Roger, I've got eyes on it.
Is this where the drone moves out? Yeah, we got them now. They're active. And hopefully we didn't get the mutons. We take one of the drones out, and let's see what the Cyberdisc does. We got hits on 2 of the 4 drones. It looks like there were 4 drones. Oh no, they did activate. Holy smokes. Is there some kind of fire that we're going to have brought upon us here all of a sudden? Holy cow. And not one of the Overwatch other than on the drones hit. So this is not ideal. Edgar and Poe, you aren't quite flanked yet. And 1.6 scatter. So either scatters this way or scatters that way. Probably at best we're looking at maybe getting 2 of the mutons hurt a little bit. Well, we're going to center it and hope it doesn't scatter too far. Come on. The only problem with bringing low-level Rocketeer, you got to deal with this dang scatter again. Here we go.
Launching.
Okay, Alexis, who do you have sight of? We have one exposed in the back. What other percentages do we have on some more of the full strength one? Now he is the strong guy, 99%. He is the one we are going to focus on with you, Alexis. We're going to take a little precision shot right there. Oof, even with precision shot. Wow, that guy's a tough one. We only did 6. Talk about tough. But guess what? We've saved up our double tap. We have our double tap available, and we are going to try our best to take out the leader muton. Oh, and he has got some defense. Holy smokes. Where are you, Mutti? Do you have sight on this guy? You may not, because I think he's behind the rock where you can't see him. We're going to take our first shot to try to thin their numbers at 82%. Because believe it or not, once we get through these mutons, we still got to deal with that freaking cyber disc. 77% is only on the drone. But that is by far your best shot. Now we don't have a lot of grenade kind of activity, kind of grenade kind of fun. We do fortunately have now we got a couple different options. Now obviously it would get us in sight of the cyber disc, but I could run over to this point with Babe Ruth. Problem is, it's not a one-shot kill on that muton probably either. And who would I have as a guarantee against the other one? Fred would be able to get down and flank the other one. And that is full cover. So I'm thinking I kind of have to be weirdly aggressive to start lowering their numbers and then hope that my guys being in full cover can survive. So that's what we're going to do. We also got Sandy Koufax back here, ready to chuck some smoke to even help us a little bit more. So we're going to do the aggressive play right here. But boy, Babe Ruth, if you do not take this muton you're going to be standing right next to out, we're going to be in a world of hurt.
On my way.
That's what I knew. He knew he'd be on Overwatch. And you broke that one just fine. Question is, can you do the crit that we need on this guy to take him out? Oh, that was big. That was the big part of the big chance we took. And hit and run allows you another shot. We got 63 on the tough guy up front, and we're going to try it just because he's so tough. I might need backup shot from my assault. Oh, I sure did need a backup assault from my assault. Now all of a sudden I'm worried. Will you be able to hit all right? Where are you, Freddy? We're gonna pop your running gun right now.
Going in for the kill.
I don't know if I'll be able to have both you and smoke.
Heading off.
Nice to get a flank on this guy. You should have the firepower to take him out. Yeah. If any of these mutons scared me, that one did. Now Cristiano Ronaldo, we can suppress. Oh, but you don't even see. How do you not see? Oh, because of that rock. That's why you don't see that muton down there. That's why you don't see them. Sandy Koufax, we're going to get some smoke going from you, but I think I will take advantage of this moment. Let's make sure you can chuck it far enough. And hopefully it's going to be tough because they're on the fringes that I'll be able to have both in smoke, but they're going to be taking some wicked fire. Yeah, so I should be able to... In fact, we're just going to move you to make sure. I'm going to move you up to full cover here. We're going to chuck the smoke, because these guys are going to be having to hang tough.
Smoke's up.
Now Mutti, we still got you in the back pocket, but it's only a 52% shot right here. But the Muton is a nasty little threat over here. We're gonna try it. Nope, nope, nope. Finally, Ruth, we're gonna bring you a little farther forward.
Will do.
I wonder, is this the time? Is that guy close enough if I were to do a command? 13%. Now, he is not worth the command shot right there. How about you? If we got you a command shot, 43 is all we got there. So we could start the hit parade over on the on this guy. Of course, then you got to reload, reload, reload. All we got is 49% suppression, and that's it. That's all we got left. We got Ruth. Yep. So the question becomes, do I want to, and who would have Mutti? You could Mutti. I think I'm gonna give you a shot at that Muton, and then we're gonna see if we got enough protection. If I can see you. I don't know if I can see you from where I am, Mutti. Nope. So much for that. Well, the other one I could possibly command. Let's see what your Oh! I just commanded you. And we're taking the shot against the Muton. Okay. Oh, that was a misclick that worked in our favor. That means I will just suppress the drone. And we're going to see what kind of damage that cyber disc does on us. Grenade, the sure damage. Smoke doesn't help there, does it? But it's an armor hit. The question is your rock gone? You're standing butt naked out in the open now, aren't you? So we got to bring some fire against the cyber disc, don't we? Yeah, you are wide open in a place you do not want to be. Now, fortunately, we can get you close, but I don't want to bring you close till we take a peek at the rocket. And the rocket is no longer steadied, so we may be looking at mucho scatter. Is that all we got as far as range goes? Is that all? Oh, look at that scatter. Look at that scatter. Holy smokes, we don't have enough shots to bear on that cyber disc right now. Whew. 3.5 just does not make me feel good. So it looks like I need to figure out. I think I'm going to keep you as a tanky guy, Fred, in full cover to play games with the cyber disc. I'm going to get Babe Ruth the heck out of here if I can. In fact, I'd like to get you reloaded though, Babe Ruth. Is there some full cover nearby where we can get you reloaded? Yeah, this whole wall that will mean you're flanked when that cyber disc moves. So we're going to bring you back to where Sandy Koufax is. We're going to bring Sandy Koufax down here. We are going to take a chance, and it's a calculated chance, but hopefully it's a chance that will work. We're going to get you back up here, Babe Ruth. And I'm going to reload you. I'm going to have to reload here. I've got to have shots for if the cyber disc emerges into my line of sight. CR7, we're going to set you, instead of on suppression this time, we're going to just overwatch you, and we're going to do an overwatch here too. Try and see if there's any freak out value to that. Mutti, we're going to reload and overwatch, and we're going to steady right here. I hope this makes sense what I'm trying to do. It's not a perfect plan by any means.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Not a perfect plan by any means. So let's throw some of our plentiful smoke. Eating up some of my Overwatch. And it misses bad. Double move. That guy just does not know what to do. Oh, going for the height. How is that? That's bizarre. Where's he coming from now? Oh, and another Muton is still in there. Oh, thank goodness we flew that smoke. I lost count of the Mutons. And now we got to reorient ourselves because we got a cyber disc up on the roof. Oh, boy, oh boy. Let me think about this one. Well, my first thought is, will our rocket, and can we afford to try, or will our rocket even make it to the top to try and just blindly shred? Can it do that? It can, but it's totally blind, and am I wasting my shredder rocket because it headed off, that cyber disc headed off in this direction, at least on a single move, but did it continue moving farther back so this shredder will be wasted? That's the big question. I think I have enough firepower to deal with the other two, the drone and the... And I think it's worth taking a chance because I do have a regular rocket if I need it, if it advances on me. And I'll have to worry about orienting some of my cover. So let's go ahead and free aim blindly and hope we get lucky with the shredder rocket.
Going hot. Each shrapnel. Enemies in sight.
Oh, of course. I did not shred what I wanted in the cyber disc. I woke up. I woke up the outsider. So if I take care of this Muton and I take care of this drone, I got something worse coming after me, and that is an outsider and a cyber disc. Holy smokes. Now you don't have side cover against this, and you won't have side cover against... And if I try to take any full cover over here, so I think Sandy Koufax, it's time to get you out of Dodge here. I'm not going to fire with you just in case. Now I've got a great shot there, and I have a decent shot there. The other one that has to worry all of a sudden about being flanked is you, Angela Merkel. So I'm thinking perhaps, well, we may end up moving you up into this smoke. And we got to definitely worry about you in the smoke, Ronaldo. So I may move you up in this direction just to orient yourselves in the right direction. We have smoke, same with you, Mutti. and see if we can do this efficiently enough to have some Overwatch left over. For when these guys advance on us. So it's not even. Well, we got a great chance to crit, and then maybe we will take him out. So let's give it a shot here. Let's teach it. We need you to teach it to this Muton this time. Oh, it's a crit, but it misses it, I think, by 1 tick. Oh no, we don't need that either. Well, I guess you're hunkered. If that's any consolation, you are hunkered to be protected. Cristiano, how kind of a shot do you have here? Wow, he's got and the Muton has hyper-reactive pupils. If he misses, so this is not these guys got some perks that they're starting to add on. I think Mutti, yeah, this may be, oh, that's only 49% though. Babe Ruth, oof. You're still not healed up either. We don't have a running gun, and if I brought you in this measly cover to get closer to take a shot on the drone, so that means I may be stuck with a little old drone out here too. That's 62. So Mutti, you have the best chance right there to take that guy out, but I gotta get you working on that drone. I don't have enough good shots over there, so Mutti, take your shot on the drone, please. And that wasn't the shot I was counting on. Ay, 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 ay. I'd love to get over here to heal you. And it only puts you in half cover out of smoke, Ruth. So that puts you in the danger zone, especially with types of enemies we got. But I gotta get everybody as healed up at the same time. So I think we can heal. Will you still have a move left over after your heal? That'll be key. Yes. So we see if you can't take out the Muton for us. Oh, we're starting to miss every freaking single shot. And I don't want to use you. I want to try and save smoke if we can. Now we're going with you, Babe Ruth. Finish off the Muton, please. We can't hit the broadside of a barn. There, we finally wasting all our shots. What have we got left? Do I dare suppress the drone, or are you going to be better served on Overwatch? Who do we got left again? Who do we got left again? Who have we got left? Nothing easy about this one. I think I bring you back over here just so maybe I can draw some smoke. Of course, that's Cyber Disc gonna throw that grenade real good on us now. So we'll just Overwatch against the drone. We're gonna Overwatch against the Cyber Disc. And I'm gonna see if I can throw the last smoke over to the most in the half cover. That leaves my Rocketeer over here a little exposed for the outsider. Oh, Lord. And that's not the one I wanted to waste my Overwatch on. He's just moseying back and forth. Here there's the disc. What's he gonna do? Overwatch. That's probably good for us. The outsider did not do anything. And can we do anything? Are you in range of a rocket? Yeah, a badly scattering rocket. But a rocket nonetheless. And here we go. If I center it right on you, can we do some rocket damage?
Eat this.
Yes, full on rocket damage. That's what it looks like. Unfortunately, if I had you, Alexis, and you weren't cowering over here. Oh, are you back with us? Are you back with us? Oh, that was a quick cower. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is time for a little precision shot up high. Oh, measly 4. Oh, that armor, he's not shredded. We can get you hollowed, perhaps. Unless, now that's the only one I can see. You don't have an angle. Who has an angle? Well, I don't know that that's... I obviously can get close enough for the cyber disc there. Mutti, do you have a sight? Do you have sight? And if I put you over into this potentially flankable position, do you have sight? That cyber disc is conveniently out of range. Any kind of normal cover I might be able to try and get. Well, what we may have to do is run a little Overwatch with you, Babe Ruth, just so we can try repositioning some fire.
Roger that.
There we go. I was afraid you weren't popping the Overwatch for a second there.
Incoming fire.
It's only 50% because that thing is a flying. That's what it's doing. My question becomes, I don't know if you're in range from right here. That's the problem. All these guys are not in range of the cyber disc. Well, you are. I can get you up close on a run and gun. I don't know if you're going to be able to do enough damage, though.
Set him up, knock him down.
This is very risky. Because if things don't work out, if I get those misses, I'm hung out to dry. Shoot like you've never shot before, Fred. Make a Hoosier proud and you... Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Holy smokes. We're gonna have to take advantage of this smoke. Oh, and you can see him. You can see him, so we can at least suppress him with that one hit point. Now can we take out his support? Can we do it with you? Two tries at 87. You only needed one. And that's good, because then I can move you into smoke and get you away from that outsider. And now we just put up a wall of Overwatch, perhaps. You for the outsider on this side, Sandy Koufax. Jeffrey, we're just going to take this shot before we try the suppression, just in case. Can you get lucky? Are you feeling lucky? No, we're not. Oh, well. Trying not to jinx that one. I probably should have... That's what I should have done first, is hollow targeted. Now, if you can see him from there, if I take you over here, Ruth, maybe you can get that lucky shot. Oh, come on. I was hoping, I wanted to feel the vibe of the killing medic. Oh, he's overwatching. That's actually not bad. Because the outsider who activated is just hiding. He's not moving anywhere. Now we got to play a game of hide and seek with the outsider, and also equally unattractive game. So maybe we try reloading where we can, so we can start making our moves, getting into the best cover we can, so we can start making our moves. Ditch all the half covers.
Okay. Ready to rock.
As much as possible, I should repeat. All the smoke support is gone now. So he's going to be practically free to move at will. I'm going to get you pulled back up here, Edgar Allan Poe.
Got it covered.
Here's where my weak cover zone is. Let's hope he doesn't push against that, and hope we have... Oh, he's way back there. So we got eyes on now. We got eyes on. Game on. Game on. Do you happen to have a back door to him? We do have a back door shot. How lucky is that? Problem is, I don't know if we'll have enough to finish him off without run and gun available. But why don't? He'll just replenish this probably. We're gonna go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Oh, Alexis, are you rattled still from panicking? Are you rattled still from that panic? A little nice double tap from you would have fit in just well here. Well, there's one. Now I think we got to do some double moves. Start getting ourselves in position. I don't think we're flankable over here. Not by him in a single move. So let's start gaining some positions so we can start attacking this guy. I'm assuming we are done with enemies on this one.
On the move.
What can you... You can't quite make that range there.
Roger that.
Time to motor.
I don't know where exactly our ranges will allow us to move next time. I don't think I'm going to take this shot. I think what we're going to do is, if this is it, let me just double check. This is it. I'm just going to hunker you and see if we draw a little fire. Is he moving over to the corner? He is over to the corner. And we have run and gun available. We also have Overwatch against us, but we can run the Overwatch because we got the babe over here. Problem is, he's in full cover. He is in full cover. Now we would be able to suppress him if I run the Overwatch, do the run and gun. If we fail to do enough damage, we got suppression. We don't really have anybody else close enough. How did he get out back? Is there an opening? There's an opening in the back. I see. I see, I see, I see. Can we get any other angles here on him, like from over here? Let's run the Overwatch first and get that out of the way, as I'm prone to forget lately, a la the last mission. Here's our Overwatch run. Let's do it. Come on, babe. Oof. Scheisse. Oh, lightning reflexes. I saw that first 46% and I panicked. Dang. %. That's not even a run and gun. That's a two-shot thing. And we can make whatever the odds are even better. Because we're going to suppress and hollow. And we can bring Angela Merkel over. It's not quite going to be a flank, but it's an extra shot. Oh, it is a flank also. Look at that. Mutti. I'm going to give you the honors for that surprise flank. Oh, and an 11 crit. I'm all of a sudden not worried anymore. I hope that didn't jinx it and cause me to talk too soon. Now we're just out of range here. Well, let's just get up there and see if we can finish it off before we get everybody else moving around. Here we go, Fred. Should be doable for you right there. What a weird mission for a landed. I've never, well, can't say never. I've had them stay put, but boy, what a clump they stayed put in. Made it hard to activate without activating everybody. Whew. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. You know, the rule of thumb is to try not to activate every pod on the map.
To recover so much of the melt substance without any casualties.
We had one promotion and someone who definitely needs it. He's lowly corporal here. Edgar Allan Poe, we're trying to get you caught up. And at least we got a promotion out of this. 26 mailed, not bad. We got whole UFO power source, flight computers, all sorts of good stuff. Alloys is a big one. All right. There we go. And what did I say? 25th. I got to find my notes that I've covered up, but I think it was around the 25th, 26th. I got to scan again. Shame on me for hiding my notes and not being able to find them. Let's see. Do we have any funds? 100. Do I have anything I want to sell to try and gain anything? How am I looking on these? Flight computers, I'm at 8. Power sources, I'm at 8. I'm trying to think how many more things will I need with those. Yeah, I'm not really going to do much big selling yet till I figure out what I want. Let's take a look in engineering and the facilities. Energy-wise, we're okay. Eventually, we're going to want to go another satellite uplink. Excavate right there to try and get potential for another workshop to start reimbursing us again. Alloys, yeah, alloys is our weak link, so the extra workshops at the moment might not be bad. Hangar, just a refresher. I did waste some damage trying to get a kill for one of us. That's the only reason. I knew that guy was going to land, but I had to try and get some kills. We got too many of these pilots that don't have kills, and they do me a lot better when they have kills. Well, let's get out there and scan. Enough chit chat. captive for a corporal and 2 scientists. Well, that's what our captives are for. Let's dispatch.
Additional workshop online.
I can't believe this late into the game. A small scout. Now this is where I need to get somebody a kill down here. Who do I got available? 0 kills Avalanche, 0 kills Avalanche. I'm going aggressive with both of them, hoping we can take out this low scout so we don't have to worry about him calling anybody against any satellites. Let's do 2 aggressives. Cager, do you have the ability to do it in a single try? Well, come on, catch him up.
We're in pursuit.
Jeez, wasting all this time. So we're gonna have to get some more aim and dodge back in the board here. Nice hit. Nice hit. One more hit. Can you do it? No survivors, but you got a kill. That is your first kill. That's a success. That is what I was trying to try last time before that small landed. Okay, let's get back out there, scan some more. We got our first chitin plating done. I'm starting to build up for our mechs, and still needing some feedback on who you think, how you think we need to build them. My mech experience is limited, so I'm open to ideas to learn some new ideas on how to use them, how to build them. Large nap of Earth. I think we're just gonna watch this baby land is what we're gonna do. Shall we take a peek? Oh, we gotta rename Raven 15 too.
Enemy is padlocked. We lost
Yeah, I'm thinking we just let it land. That's probably what it's about to do. And Raven 15, before we scan again, can we get you a name before I forget? Because it does make a difference having you guys named. Huevos Garcia. Let's get back out there. See where this puppy lands. There we go. We got our next mission. It's a moderate in Ottawa, Canada.
There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
Let's go find out what kind of map. Waterfront. Moderate waterfront. Last time we were on a waterfront, we experienced a death, if I recall. I think that was the last waterfront we were on, and that's when I took those sectoids too lightly. If there's enough sectoids, they can hurt you. I'll be right back with the team we're going to pick out. Alright, we've got our team, and it's minus a medic. I only had 8 hours to be able to advance the timer for this mission, and it wasn't enough to get me a medic back, especially with Chelsea being injured. I think it's another 8 more days. So just a little bit shy of having a medic, so I went with 2 engineers instead. And you're going to see some higher level troops out on this one that I've kind of been holding in reserve, trying to rank up the lower level troops. But if you don't have the right class available, they're still fatigued, and I'm not going to risk a longer time out right now. And this is the team we came up with. And with that extra engineer, that's Tommy Pokemon Hertz, we are going to focus him on captures. And he also, with his Packmaster, has plenty of grenades, so he's not just a capture guy. He'll be able to help out with cover destruction, and he gets his final promotion up to Master Sergeant. And really the 2 at this point that I having another rocket, I got Rocketeers for that. Bombard being able to throw his grenades farther and tandem warheads really are the two choices, but what I'm doing on this one is the tandem warheads just having maximum damage in the range of his grenade. That to me is going to give me better use in being able to heave it just a little bit longer. And everybody else, no more promotions involved. We got Boris Boom Boom Becker along as our overwatching kind of build on our infantry. He's got the alloy plated armor. Joe DiMaggio, haven't seen him in a while. Hopefully have some in the zone opportunities for him. Taking out our first chitin plating on Amanda Panda Dragon, another one we've kind of been given a good long rest to because she's maxed out, but she's got her breaching ammo. And looky here, 2 alloy cannons. The other one finally got repaired, so Serena Mama Smash Williams will take her chem grenade along with her big gun there. Keith, Caretaker Merle, you're along as our gunner on this one, and you do have the perk of double tap you just recently picked up. Barry, MVP Bonds, we're only bringing the extra shredder rocket. I brought the other spotted. I'm hoping on just a moderate. I'm not going to need both or more rockets than just the one, so I decided to go with the extra flashbang to help with any captures we may try. And then finally, the other engineer is Anthony Quinn, Euphemio. He is along. He's got a couple smoke grenades, couple flashbangs along, more of a support build. Well, he's kind of a mixed bag build because he does have smoke, but he also has sapper stuck in there, and he has the repair build, so he's more of a toolboxy kind of guy that has more of a balanced approach, so he's not a waste on this one. And that is the team. Let's head out and see exactly which waterfront we're working on. A long flight over to North America. It looks like Canada. Where exactly in Canada?
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. Current updates from the ground indicate the aliens are moving within the city limits. We should get down there and secure the area as quickly as we can.
All right, Operation Crystal Savior, and this is yikes. I'm glad it's only moderate because this is not one of my favorite waterfront maps, but we'll see if we can handle it and make it work for us. Appreciate your hanging in there for this episode number 100. Remember, if you haven't done it already, subscribe and hit that like. Let's celebrate this Mission 100, episode 100. And this is ZigZagZog signing off from southwestern Pennsylvania. Y'all have a great one.